right, hey everybody, Pastor Matt here. I wanted to just jump on here and try to get everybody caught up on what all is happening as much as we possibly can. So here I am holding our worship guide. So you'll notice July 25th, 2021. Yes, my friends remind me that every time the 25th comes along, I have to say however many months it is until Christmas. Well, on Sunday, 5 months till Christmas. Can you feel it? Are you starting to listen to your Christmas music yet? Actually, I listened to my first Christmas song willingly to my first Christmas song just a couple of days ago, starting to get into the Christmas spirit. But let me just show you a little bit about what's happening here. You see our logo, but on the back, it's something we call Meditate on His Precepts. And what it is, it's little notes. Remember, we used to have the bound copies of the notes for you to be able to look over during the week to try to help you to dig deeper into what the sermon was all about. We have some notes that are here on the back for you to cover every single day. We just thought this would be the easiest way for you to be able to study, and we really want you to dig deeper into what the scriptures have to say. So as far as our worship service is going, I love how we combine both hymns and some of these modern songs. You may be wondering, okay, what do you when you pick a song, what are some things that we look at? Well, one, we want it to be substantial. We want it to be have the substance of the gospel in it. Two, we want it to be singable. And three, we want to be able to hear each other. So you're going to come to our church, and obviously those of you that have been here, you know, we're not going to rock faces off, because we want to be able to hear each other. It's not a concert of us being a spectator to somebody up front. No, we want all of us to be contributing and to be able to hear exactly what's going on. So I will be preaching on Psalm 26. Please go ahead and read that over. We want you to make sure that you're not coming into our worship services cold when it comes to the Word. Go ahead and read up on this. Take some notes. Maybe you might have some questions of some things that you're reading in the Scriptures, and hopefully we'll be able to answer them during the sermon. But it's important for us to be actively engaged in what we're hearing from the Word. And we're going to have a recognition of a graduating senior. We're not going to have any Wednesday activities. I'm going to be actually on vacation the following week. So Sam Huckabee is going to be preaching for me on August the 1st. So we're not going to have any youth or any adult activities on that Wednesday night. Don't forget about the bakers. They have this pounding. They're the ones that are over at the Mission House. We have a pounding for them on August the 15th. Nourish Meals on Wheels. You'll see in the worship guide some things that you'll be able to bring. So it's a wonderful way for us to stay connected. Operation Christmas Child is kicking up, and Eddie Nicandro is going to be our missionary that we're going to be encouraging through letter writing. But Wayne Peterson, I know he would like for us to know and remember that July 31st, on that Saturday, starting at 8 a.m., we're going to have a work day. There's going to be some aspects of the church that we're going to be needing. I'll read what he says. We will work on changing the slope along the east side of the building so that the water will drain away from the building. And we will also be taking out some sod and replacing it with mulch and planting some trees. Shovels and rakes would be useful. If you have any questions, contact Wayne Peterson. So how wonderful is that he's going to be rolling along with that. As far as some events that are going to be coming up later on, those of you that are leaders of teams or on teams, we are actually going to be having a leaders retreat on that morning on, what would that be, Saturday, August the 14th. And we're going to have actually a special speaker come in, Tim Corbin, who's our church health coordinator from our Colorado Baptist General Convention. And he's going to help us through and talk through about a possible process that we're going to be doing that the Colorado Baptists are offering for these churches called Next Steps. So August the 14th, please keep that in order and keep that in mind, because we sure would like for you to be a part of what God is doing there. And not the least of which, too, John Moreland is going to be coming and preaching on September the 12th. He's the president of our Colorado Baptist General Convention. And don't forget to pray for ways where we can engage our community through back to school events. We're looking at going on a prayer walking / evangelistic deal. But the way that it is, it's really just prayer walking, where it's called a pray and go. And what a pray and go is that you'll have a door hanger, and you'll pray for that home. And then what you'll do is you'll go and put a door hanger on their doorknob and say, "We have prayed for you," and we'll just include some basic information for our church for them to connect with. And it's about us being obedient. And then we'll be able to hopefully have some follow-up events, a fall festival. We're also going to be doing a night of prayer and worship coming up sometime likely in September. What we're trying to do is to have ourselves be engaged and being obedient with some of these basic disciplines that God has called us to do. We have to be a praying church. We have to be a going church. We have to be ones where it's not just about us sitting and absorbing. We have to be ones who are being equipped to go and to be able to take the gospel of Jesus Christ to others. And that prayer and that obedience that we will be engaged in will change our hearts and minds to have our antenna out ready to go and see what God has for us. So those are just some updates that we've had, and I wanted to get some of those out there. If you have any questions, please let us know. But I sure am grateful for all of you and appreciative for all that you all are doing in helping ARBC get built up into something that is honoring to God and pleasing to His Son and faithful to His Word. All right? That's about that. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.